This is ungraded S-Cinetone, and this is ungraded S-Log3. Today I'm going to show you the difference and why you should use one or the other. Okay, so what even is S-Cinetone and S-Log3? Well, to put it simply, they are two different picture profiles that you can shoot on your Sony camera. There are several more, but these are the two I want to focus on today because they're the most common. If you're not really sure what a picture profile is, then the simplest way I can describe it is just the way that your camera records video. It's kind of the look of your video that gets recorded in your camera, and different picture profiles will provide you with different pros and cons. So the reason I've chosen S-Log3 and S-Cinetone to compare is because I think S-Log3 is the most commonly used and S-Cinetone could be one of the most useful. So why is S-Log3 so popular? Why do people like it so much? Well, as you can see, this is an S-Log3 image ungraded right now. And as you can see, it's really, really flat. You then take this image and color grade it and color correct it to the point where you're happy with the final look. With S-Log3 being such a flat color profile, it gives you lots of range to color grade differently and also helps you maintain your highlights. Right here, I've got a really bright spot because the sun is setting. It's a beautiful scene and this is incredibly bright, but I'm also still exposing for my face fairly well. I'm a little bit darker than I maybe should be, but we are in a lower light scenario. But with S-Log3 being such a flat color profile, it means I can maintain most of the highlights, if not all of the highlights in the sky, and still keep lots of detail in the shadows. It gives you amazing dynamic range. S-Log3 is the profile that gives you the best dynamic range on your Sony cameras. If I go ahead and switch this to S-Cinetone, so as you can see, as I expose for the sky in S-Cinetone, it's a completely different look. This image is way more processed. I'm going to expose for my face so you can actually see what's going on. And as you can see, as I change the ND here to expose more for my face, I completely blow out the sky, which I wasn't doing in S-Log3. It's not as flat, as you can see, there's much more detail and color and contrast, but by doing that, you get less flexibility in post and you can't always expose for your highlights and your shadows. This given is quite an extreme scenario because the sun is blaring back there and this is particularly dark, but it just goes to show the difference between the dynamic range of S-Cinetone and S-Log3. So you might be asking yourself, if that is the case, why would I ever shoot S-Cinetone? I'll just shoot S-Log3 for everything. Yes, you could shoot S-Log3 for everything. It will give you the best image in every scenario. However, it does take more post-processing. You see, with S-Log3, you're gonna have to put it into your timeline, you're gonna have to color correct it, and then you can add your color grade. And yes, it does give you a better final image, but if you need a quick turnaround or you need something straight out of camera, the image straight out of camera isn't gonna be appropriate for your final use. The benefit of S-Cinetone is that it already is processed, so the image out of camera is pretty much usable straight away. You might want to make some very minor adjustments. There isn't that much you can do because it's already very processed. I like to think of it as kind of JPEG versus RAW. You've got your JPEG, which is like S-Cinetone, it's already processed, you can't do too much editing to it, and then you've got your RAW, which is like S-Log3. You've got much more editing ability, but there's more post-processing to be done before you get to your final image. Of course, RAW isn't quite the same, but it's fairly similar. I'm now going to show you a bunch of different clips using S-Cinetone and S-Log3 so you can decide what you prefer. Of course, there are different uses for it. S-Log3 is probably going to look better 99% of the time. You also got to factor in that very minimal editing went into all the S-Cinetone videos and a lot of time went into color grading the S-Log3 footage. It's kind of a balance, but enjoy these clips. I'm going to be starting a vlog channel, which is going to be really exciting. I'm going to be sharing more of my personal life, other things that I'm interested in, not just cameras and camera gear, travels, all that sort of stuff. That's all going to come on a vlog channel, and I'm going to be filming all of my vlogs probably in S-Cinetone because it requires less post-processing. The images don't need to look so perfect, if that makes sense. Vlogs tend to be a bit more janky, put together. Of course, I'm still going to make them as high quality as I can, but reducing my color grading time is going to massively help speed up the production of those. If you are interested in seeing what the vlog channel is going to be a bit like, I've recorded some bits this afternoon, just chilling in the park with Emma, so I'll put them in now so you can kind of see the type of thing.
Anything. It didn't. No, that's meant to be hard. Is that the hardest setting? I don't think it's been so easy.
If you do it slower, it will look like you're doing more effort.
Okay, you ready?
You gotta look like you're doing effort.
Yeah, but I don't breathe when I work.
Do I have to just like... Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm alive, I made it. I did hit my head quite hard. I need to see the footage again. A little tap on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
I like go and then but I didn't even, it wasn't even legs overhead, was it? It was just, my face just went forward. Like I got there and then I just fell like face first. It's like up and then... But I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe so you never miss any more of my videos. And yeah, we've got some exciting stuff coming next week. Lots of car content coming, so if you enjoy your car content, you're in the right place. Make sure you hit subscribe. Hope you found this video useful and you learned something. And I'll see you guys... When will I see you? New upload schedule. So I'll see you on Wednesday? No, Friday.